Dear children, last day I taught you history, nationalism in India. In this lesson, I also taught you Swaraj in plantation. Now, today, towards civil disobedience background. Towards civil disobedience background, the accident in February 1992, Chauri Chaura 1992 Chauri Chaura accident occurred in Chauri Chaura in Gorakhpur district of United Provinces on 4 February 1992. A peaceful demonstration in a bazaar turned into a violent clash with the police. This accident led to death of 3 civilians and 22 or 23 policemen. यहाँ पर भैया जो एक्सीडेंट दिया गया है 92 की जगह 1922 कर लें। यहाँ पर जो लिखा हुआ है यहाँ पर 1992 तो यहाँ 1922 कर लें। डिसीजन टेकन बाय गांधी जी क्या निर्णय लिया गया? गांधी जी felt that the movement was turning violent in many places. Hence, satyagrahis needed to be properly trained before they would be ready for mass struggle. Mahatma Gandhi called a halt to the non-corporation movement. Difference view within the Congress. Participation in the election. Some leaders within Congress were tired of mass struggle. They wanted to participate in the election to the provincial council that had been set up by the Government of India Act of 1990. They wanted to oppose British policies within the councils. C.R. Das, Motilal Nehru, N.C. Kelkar formed the Swaraj Party within the Congress to urge for a return to council politics. Second, more forceful mass agitation. The younger leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru and Subhash Chandra Bose pressed for more forceful mass agitation and for full independence. Two facts. In the situation of internal debate and decision, two factors again shaped Indian politics towards the late 1920s. Economic depression. The first was the effect of the worldwide economic depression, collapse of agriculture prices. The second was agriculture prices, which began to fall from 1926 and collapsed after 1930. Formation of Simon Commission. The position became critical when the demand for agriculture goods fell and export declined. The peasants found it difficult to sell their harvest and pay their revenue. Under the above circumstances, Simon Commission was constituted under John Simon. Objective. The main objective of Simon Commission was to review the functioning of the constitutional system in India and suggest the required change. Opposition. Indian leaders opposed the commission as there were no Indians in it. When the commission arrived in India in 1928, it was greeted with the slogan Simon Go Back. All parties, including the Congress and Muslim League, participated in the demonstrations. Demand of Swaraj. In October 1929, the Viceroy Lord Irwin announced the certain offer of Dominion status for India and a round-table conference to discuss a future constitution. In December 1929, under the presidency of Jawaharlal Nehru, the Lahore Congress formalized the demand of Swaraj or full independence for India. It was also declared that 26 January 1930 would be celebrated as the Independence Day, when people were to take the pledge to struggle for complete independence. The Salt March and Civil Disobedience Movement. Mahatma Gandhi found salt to be a powerful symbol that should unite the nation. On 31st January 1930, Gandhiji sent a letter to Viceroy Irwin urging 11 demands. Some demands were of general interest, while some were specific demands. These demands were different classes, from industrialist to peasant. The letter also included the demand to abolish the salt tax. Salt was one of the most essential food items and was consumed by both the rich and the poor. The tax on salt and the government monopoly over its production revealed the most cruel side of the British rule. Ultimatum. Mahatma Gandhi's letter was an ultimatum stating that if the demands were not fulfilled by 11 March, the Congress would launch a civil disobedience campaign. Irwin was not ready to talk upon the demands. Then the Gandhiji took the decision to launch the movement. Beginning of civil disobedience movement. Along with 78 followers, Gandhiji started his march from Sabarmati Ashram on 12 March 1930 for Dandi, the coastal town of Gujarat. The march was over 22 miles. This marked the beginning of the civil disobedience movement. On 6 April, he, along with his followers, reached Dandi and ceremonially violated the salt law. He manufactured salt by boiling seawater. As the movement separated, the following steps were taken. First, foreign cloths were boycotted, liquid stuff were picked. The peasants refused to pay revenue and chowkidari tax. The village officials resigned. In many places, forest people violated forest laws. Government action. Worried by ongoing movement, the colonial government began arresting the Congress leader one by one. Now, calling off civil disobedience movement next day.